Hello, I am Dr. S. Amir Pasha, Assistant Professor, Department of Political Science, Government First Aid College, Devanahalli. Today's class, my topic is Classical Liberal Theory of Democracy, Meaning and Nature. The classical theory of democracy can be traced in the writings of Greek philosophers. Even the principles of this theory can be recognized in the writings of Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau, Bentham, J.S. Mill, etc. in the 17th century. Hobbes, in his book Leviathan, set forth the democratic principles and assessed that the government was created by the people through the contract. He argued that the sovereign draws his ultimate power from the people. John Locke elaborated the liberal theory of democracy by making a strong plea for constitutional and limited government. He asserted that the government was bound to protect the natural rights of the people. He initiated the principle of consent of the people as the basis of government. Locke gave the power to depose the government if it fails to perform its functions properly. Thus, constitutional government of Locke made the heart and soul of liberal theory of democracy. Jean-Jacques Rousseau contributed to the development of liberal theory by emphasizing general will, which is the basis of direct democracy. In 19th century, the liberal theory of democracy was developed by Mill and Bentham. They emphasized the principles of adult franchise, representative government, freedom of press, frequent elections, greatest happiness of the greatest number, etc. Apart from this, Mill has advocated institutional reforms to make the system more effective. He said that qualified people such as professionals and intellectuals should have more than one vote. Liberal theory of democracy was developed by T.H. Green. He has insisted on collective well-being of individual freedom and responsibility. He has tried to protect the dignity of individual against the restraining character of the state. In 20th century, Professor Lasky, MacIver, Woodrow Wilson, G.D.H. Cole, Hobhouse, etc. supported the liberal theory. Later, the theory was attacked by elitists. Let us discuss the features or characteristics of liberal theory of democracy. The features. Number 1. Representative government. Liberal theory is representative in nature. People choose the representatives from time to time to carry on the state activities. Number 2. Independent and impartial judiciary. Another important feature of liberal democracy is to check the arbitrary activities of judiciary and to make it independent and impartial. Point 3. Limited government. Third important feature. Liberal democracy makes the powers of the government limited. The three organs must function separately and independently from each other. It is the democratic balance which is described as the inner check. Because of the bifurcation of authority, it is called as federal government. Fourth important feature, independent legislature. The legislature is organized by the representatives of the people. They possess freedom of speech, hence they express their ideas freely on the floor of the house. So, liberal democracy provides independent legislature. Fifth important feature, executive functions. The executive functions are carried on by both the political executive and expert civil servants. Executive possesses vast powers and it works democratically. The civil servants remain politically neutral. Sixth important feature, equality. Another feature of liberal democracy is the provision of equality. The Constitution provides right to equality. All are treated as equal before law. There is no discrimination among the inhabitants. Seventh important feature of a classical liberal theory of democracy is opportunity. Liberal democratic state gives more opportunity to the people to take part in political affairs. It encourages bi-party or multi-party system by which people can choose their representatives from different political parties. It gives importance to periodical elections where people can freely contest in the elections. Elections are conducted on the basis of adult franchise. All these facilities modernizes the political system and help the growth of democracy. Eighth one, elections. In liberal democracy, elections are fixed. There is a provision for free competition. Election takes place on the basis of adult franchise. Last one, ninth important feature of all classical liberal theory of democracy, pressure groups. In liberal democracy, pressure groups will impress upon the government. The policies of the government are reflected by the pressure groups. So these are the important features of liberal theory of liberal democratic theory. There are some criticisms regarding this theory. Let us discuss one by one. Number one, liberal democracy is not a clear concept. The critics pointed out that sometimes the general interests also can be used for selfish purpose. Second one, according to this theory, the power is in the hands of the people, but in reality, the power is in the hands of few people, which is not explained. Therefore, the critics have rejected classical liberal theory of democracy. Third important criticism. In this theory, it was agreed that the government will be unstable by giving powers to the people. Locke has given the right to overthrow the government. T.H. Green said that the people have the right to resist the laws of the state. These statements have made political instability. Fourth one, this theory has given some values, but how to achieve them is not explained. Therefore, it has been criticized that the theory is speculative. Whatever may be the critical estimation, this theory is popular one. It was advocated that the development of individual personality is possible in liberal democracy. It works for the development of individuals and the society. Its purpose is to give self-government. So, these are the... Thank you.